Hey guys, welcome to Klonoa, Empire of Dreams. This is my second Let's Play, well technically my third. But I didn't count the other ones as a Let's Play for some reason, but it's whatever. So now we're starting with a poem, which is really weird. I don't understand what it means. But this is a poem. And anyways, we are introduced to our protagonist right here, Klonoa. And right next to him, the wind bullet. And for some reason, we are being taken away. Which is kind of weird, because we really didn't do anything. Except for dream, I guess. I'm assuming we just dreamed. And this is the Emperor, Julius. And he's quite upset. Because dreams are forbidden, and for some reason, we dreamed, and he's mad. Because he apparently wants us to stay awake all the time, and you can't really sleep, can you? Because sleep's a waste of your time. So I don't know how you can't sleep and dream. I don't know. And the poor emperor has insomnia, so he's just trying to take out his pain of not being able to sleep on the whole empire. Which is so petty. It's quite petty. But anyways, we could go get taken away, or just do these little things for him. Take care of these monsters. I don't have a problem with that. That should be fine. And I really like this organ music they have at the beginning. It's really, really well constructed. And we are introduced to Hupo, who's our wind bullet, which is a weapon in this game. Weapon used very loosely, not really a weapon, it's a tool. And if you saw on the side of Klonoa's hat, you might notice the Pac-Man. It's a nice little nod to Pac-Man right there, because this game is made by Namco, the company who did Klonoa. So we go to our first world, which is the fighting city of Ghazzaland. You never butchered that, but I'm gonna read it like it's Gaza. So we introduce these people, and since they like to fight, they punch us in our face. That's quite friendly. But anyways, they have a problem with a monster. And I don't know why they want to go fight me when they can go fight the monster. But who's the town champion? Is he the monster? I don't know. Because I haven't seen a town champion anywhere around here. So on top of that mountain right there where the castle is, lies our monster. And we are introduced to the world map area. And what we need to do is go to these visions, which are pretty much the stages. In a very Crash Bandicoot-esque way of stage selection. Get 3 stars, which help you unlock the door to get out of the stage. And if you notice that we're using the wind bullet to pick up enemies, who are our main source of action in this game. So what we want to do is you can use this and grab enemies and just jump. And if you need to, collect those hearts to help you get more HP. You're gonna take 3 hits and then you are dead in this game. It's not that harsh though, because they start you back where you left off, so it's pretty forgiving. But still, dying can be of annoyance. And then we come across the first star. Now, what I like about this game is it's very interesting because I feel like it has a very good difficulty curve. First stages are pretty easy, and then it gets a little progressively harder, adding new mechanics each time, so it keeps fresh. But it's not just a typical platformer in that sense. It's a sense of, it's a puzzle platformer. You gotta use your brain to solve these puzzles, because if you don't, or if you overthink, you're gonna screw yourself up. Because some of these are really simple, but knowing myself, I'll probably overthink some things. But anyways, we're gonna finish this vision right here, first stage down. There's about 7 stages and a boss stage. You don't have to play every stage. You just have to play a certain amount, like I think 5. But if you want to play every stage, that's pretty good. I can talk about it later, but I don't want to cover it right now. When we take our first hit, and you have to use that hearts in action. Now these boxes are very, very useful. You can see them a lot in this game, and they're like your best friend. They help with so many things, but right now they're also kind of like the other items, but like the monsters and everything, but they are permanent. They don't just burst on use. They're a very good tool if you want to jump multiple places and you are around the box. Also, back there, I forgot to mention that there's the cookie looking item right there, and that's actually the one-ups of this game. You get those, get lives. You want to collect as much lives in the early stages as you can, or collect everyone that you can, because that's when they're easier to get. Because later in the stage, or the later stages, it can be really, really annoying to get all these, and you will die quite a bit later. But it's not bad, because it's pretty fair. Again, it's a pretty fair game. Just collect all the lives you can, and you'll be fine. And now we have a new mechanic that we're introduced to, which is the key system. And if you notice, there's 2 little silhouettes for the circle key, and there's also a triangle key you can get. And you need those to progress to the stage, to get through these doors, which help you get through certain keys. Right now we do not have the triangle key, but it should be nearby as you pass through this door. But I'm gonna quickly grab this life because I want to make sure I'm stocked up on all the lives I can have before taking one of the later few stages. And I like how in this game, you gotta use these boxes or whatever item you have as a kind of a multi-puzzle. So you won't just be using it to do one thing, you'll be using them to do multiple things. So it doesn't feel very stale, and it feels pretty, you feel pretty accomplished when you get through these stages. But yeah, this is very different from something like Mario or Sonic, in which you just tackle those and don't really think about doing much. I mean, you do a little platforming, but this game you have to actually think about what you're doing. This one collect this last one. Need a little flutter jump, which it's an interesting thing, the flutter jump, because he uses his ears because he's a cabbit, and I guess cabbits can use their ears to kind of hover. I don't know. And you use it as a kind of a little extra jump, because without his like wind bullet, he's not that strong. We're gonna talk about this last stage. Now, this stage is kind of a break from the norm. You have these stages once every world, and you can pretty much go and collect these hearts and collect some lives. At least 2 lives. Try to collect all these diamonds, which helps for bonuses later in the game. So if you're completionist, you might want to get all these in every stage, because then you can unlock the bonus stage at the end game. I probably won't cover because I'm not trying to catch all these diamonds. But sometimes it's a bit challenging, if I can say so. Like, I caught other ones in the earlier stages before, but after that, it just gets ridiculous. Anyway, if you watch these signs, they kind of show you what's coming up in the stage. So, if you see like a ramp area, that means a ramp coming up, or if you see a little arrow with a kind of a jump, it means there's some diamonds up there. But anyways, we're going to stop it right here and unlock the rest of these stages. And we'll cover those next episode. So thank you for watching. Have a great day. Peace.